Ever felt like you're running a race with your self-doubt as the absolute uninvited competitor? Yeah, that nagging voice saying you're not quite cut out for this. Or what if you mess up? Listen, we've all been there, especially when we were young leaders trying to carve a niche in the unforgiving world of business. It's like playing a high-stakes game where every move feels like it's under a microscope, right? Now imagine if 2024 is the year you kick self-doubt to the curb. What if I told you that it's not just a dream, but a real, tangible goal? You're probably thinking, easier said than done. I get it. It's tough to shake off those doubts when you are trying to prove yourself, juggling expectations, and feeling like you are always one step behind. But here's the thing. It's not only possible, it is absolutely doable. So let's embark on this journey together. I promise, by the end of this video, you'll have a toolkit to turn what if I fail into what if I soar. So are you ready to redefine success on your terms and make 2024 your breakout year? So let's dive in and turn those doubts into fuel for your unstoppable success. So let's begin. You ever wonder why, even with a string of successes, that little voice in your head keeps nagging you with doubts? Well, welcome to the world of self-doubt. A sneaky intruder in our minds. It's like a shadow following us in both personal and professional lives. Picture this. You nailed the presentation, but instead of basking in the glory, you're up at night wondering if it was just luck. That is self-doubt, always questioning your capabilities. Self-doubt isn't just thinking you can't do something. It is a deeper, more psychological game. It triggers when you least expect it. Maybe even when you're about to take on a new project or step into a leadership role. The manifestations, it's hesitation, overthinking, and maybe even passing up opportunities because you feel you're not good enough. Let's talk about the usual advice, shall we? Positive affirmations. Staring in the mirror, chanting, I am capable, I am strong. It sounds empowering, right? But often, it feels like slapping a happy sticker on a leaking pipe. It's a temporary fix. These affirmations can feel, I would say, hollow, especially if deep down you do not buy what you are selling yourself. Then there's setting realistic goals. Sounds practical, yet set smaller, achievable targets. To do what? To build confidence. But here's the catch. What if realistic becomes a synonym for playing it safe? You might just up limiting your true potential, and then what? You're stuck in that comfort zone and you can't get out. And seeking external validation. Who doesn't like a pat on the back? But if you're constantly looking for approval from others, your self-esteem becomes a yo-yo. One day you're up, the other you're down, truly depending on what others say. And that's not exactly the recipe for lasting confidence, right? So here's a fresh take. What about building an internal success framework? This isn't about quick fixes. It's about laying a strong foundation within yourself. Think of it as constructing a mental fortress, one equipped with self-awareness, resilience, and personal values that mean something to you. This way, you are not swayed by every gust of doubt or critique from others. Why is this better? It's better because it's all about fueling your journey with one thing, and that is intrinsic motivation. That's the difference between being driven by a deep sense of purpose versus chasing external benchmarks of success and resilience, right? That's your mental toughness, your ability to bounce back stronger from setbacks. It's like having an emotional immune system. That's what mental toughness is all about, and that's what it can do for you. But wait, what about the risk of becoming isolated? If you rely too much on yourself, well, it's about striking a balance. I mean, you are the captain of your ship. There is no doubt about that. But you still navigate using external cues. And sure, building this framework isn't a walk in the park. It takes time, effort, and a whole lot of introspection. But think of the payoff, a mindset that is geared from one thing, and that is long-term success. So how do you put this into practice? Well, I would say start by getting cozy with one thing, and that is self-reflection. It's like going on a date with your own mind, understanding your thought patterns, your triggers, your reactions, and then you work on your resilience. It's not about never failing. It's about learning how to get up efficiently every single time. Imagine facing a setback, and instead of spiraling, you're analyzing and evolving. That's resilience in action. And let's not forget aligning your goals with your values. It's like choosing a path that not only leads to success, but also to your fulfillment. It's truly the difference between chasing success as defined by the rest of the world and pursuing what genuinely makes you tick. So as we gear up for 2024, it is time to embrace this new approach. Think small steps, consistent efforts, and a strong belief in your personal growth. It's about turning the what ifs of self-doubt into why nots of self-belief. So are you ready to shake off those doubts and truly stride into 2024 with unstoppable success? If yes, then let's go make it happen. You've been on this fast-paced journey, haven't you? Juggling deadlines, leading teams, making those tough calls. It's like you are in the driver's seat of a high-speed car, yet there's this nagging feeling of, am I really where I want to be? You are not alone in this. Many leaders, probably more than you think, are in the same boat. Paddling hard. I mean paddling hard, but feeling like they're still in the same spot. Remember the insights from this article. They are your compass in this journey. And by cultivating truly an internal success framework, you're not just setting up for achievements. You're truly aligning your career with your true self. It's about making success very personal and absolutely meaningful. Think of this as your moment. I mean, your turning point. The year 2024 isn't just a number on the calendar. Think of it as a canvas waiting for your masterpiece. Even small steps toward overcoming self-doubt, every moment of chasing resilience over retreat, it all adds up. It's about creating a success story that resonates not just with the world, but with the deepest parts of who you are. So as you stand at this crossroad, ready to shake off the shackles of self-doubt, I want you to remember this. You are not just chasing success, you are defining it. You're not just leading, you're inspiring. And most importantly, you're not just surviving, you are thriving. Let this be the year you leap into the realms of the extraordinary, where every doubt shed reveals a brighter version of you. So here's to your year of unstoppable success, a year that deserves nothing, I mean nothing, less than a standing ovation. So let's march forward. And you've got to do one thing every single day. You've got to be resilient. You've got to be relentless. And you've got to be ready, because in 2024, you're going to do one thing, and that is you are going to make it count.